KG and Ringy Quick Hitter.
Smackdown. This time on Detecting Smackdown Weekly. It's the bottom feeders versus the Nibbling Nutria. This matchup takes place in Louisiana on some old plantation sites and features the diggers KG and Ringy, Steve-O from Garrett, and batting cleanup for the bottom feeders, Wesley the Water Tower.
I'm a bottom feeder.
And I'm a bottom feeder.
I'm a bottom feeder.
I'm a bottom feeder.
The Nibbling Nutria are a discombobulated ragtag bunch of numpties that include Texas girl Gypsy Jewels.
I'm a nibbling nutria.
Digger Dawn from across the pond.
I'm a nibbling nutria.
Miguel from Garrett.
I'm a nibbling nutria.
And cleanup man Bobby Sullivan.
No, we were the nibbling ninjas.
Nope. 2 trophies are at stake here. One for the oldest silver coin and one for the best relic find. Let's get busy. At the first site, Bobby shot right out of the gate with a barber dime, putting the Nibbling Nutria on the board and leaving all the pressure on the bottom feeders. He suffered many insults from the opposition, however, in spite of his excellent work, about the weakness and patheticness of his find. Jealousy ran rampant through the Louisiana swamplands, but it wasn't long before the bottom feeders made their move. Wesley put him on the relic board with a couple of Civil War mini balls. I turned in a solid religious medallion, and KG popped this beautiful American flag shield fob. It was weird cheering for KG after a decade of being pitted against him in every show we ever did. We moved on to a couple of other sites over the next day and a half, unearthing buffs, Wheaties, tax tokens, and all kinds of interesting things from toy guns to hot hair combs. Digger Dawn got our first ever Indian head penny, and I dug this surprise oddball coin from Nicaragua, of all places.
As I'm digging it, this flat piece of dirt came out. There's an impression of something. So I don't know if that's like an eagle button or something, but I can see writing in this dirt. There's a dude's head right there. A king or William Shakespeare or something. How weird is this? Dude's head on a coin. No idea. I'll have to check it out later.
Gypsy dug this cool padlock keyhole protector, but I was able to match it for the bottom feeders with one of my own. These are from big old padlocks similar to the railroad switch lock I found about a week earlier in Kansas. Kinda cool, right? The battle raged on for hours, with KG and Miguel finding some nice military buttons, and then the Nutria turned up the heat. After our impartial judge landed this beautiful New Orleans minute half dime, the floodgates opened and the nibblers began slaughtering the silver. Miggy Magoo snapped up this awesome barber quarter, and Gyps one-upped her own teammate with a Merc and this 1873 seated dime. I managed a silver war nickel, but it was too little too late for the bottom feeders. I tried to sneak this barber half I found in Kansas a few days earlier into the pile at the end of the day, but I was caught and reprimanded for cheating and being an all-around it's a fair cop. With the relic trophy still up for grabs, the bottom feeders finally got it together and knocked a few out of the park. KG dug this incredible piece of history first, a railroad baggage tag from the local military line that ran for only 3 years during the Civil War. So rare we haven't yet found another during our online research. Talk about awesomeness in the POC. Steve found this beautiful stitch-in-time fob from a tailor shop in Chicago, and then I was able to follow that up with my first solid brass snake buckle, which could have been worn by either side, so it has the potential to be a Confederate find.
Look at that. It's a snake buckle. This is super old, probably Civil War era.
Still researching that one as well, but I was thrilled when it rolled out of the dirt. The detail on the top and the bottom of the snake is fantastic.
Good one, buddy.
I'm very happy right now.
In spite of fruitless protesting from the nibblers, those finds put the bottom feeders back on top.
This is probably the oldest, coolest, bestest find. You can't
Right in
find
there,
that
right there.
So the silver trophy went to the Nibbling Nutria, and the hotly contested relic trophy went to the bottom feeders. Thanks to Bob and Wes and Ken for all the great hospitality. Can't wait to do it again. Ringy out.
Quick hitter.